Hi, Aubrey. How are you doing today?
Hi, I'm doing okay.
Yeah, I know we briefly talked at your intake last time, and sounded like you have some changes going on. How are you doing with that? And do you want to kind of dive into that a little bit today?
Yeah, I would love to. I'm having kind of mixed feelings because I am going to move in with my boyfriend, and that's a good thing, but also, like, it gives me a lot of anxiety thinking about that, just because this will be the first time that I'm moving in with, a romantic partner. I've always lived either at home or with like roommates who are friends. And currently I'm living with one of my best friends who's my roommate. And it's been great, but there's also been times, I guess, times of tension, just as, things arise as you would expect as roommates, just um, misunderstandings about, who's going to cook dinner, or, I tend to be really neat and my roommate not so much. So that creates tension and like schedules, like who gets the bathroom in the morning and like trying to work that out. And so just thinking about the challenges that I've had with roommates, I'm worried that, I may face the same challenges moving in with my boyfriend, and like how that will that impact our relationship.
Right. Okay. Well, if I hear you correctly, it sounds like you've got a little bit of anxiety. You're a little worried about this transition. You're going to be moving in with your boyfriend, and um, in living with your friend, you've kind of come to the realization that you find things that you don't necessarily love or agree on, and it creates a little bit of a tension. Is that right? That's kind of what you're worried about with moving in with your boyfriend?
Yeah, I'm worried that there's going to be, those disagreements, or we're not going to see eye to eye on a lot of things,
Mm.
and it'll create a lot of tension because I don't really know, how he is. He lives with his parents, so I don't know how he lives with the roommate. It's always been at his parents' house that I've gone over, and of course, his mom does, the cooking and cleaning. I
Mm.
don't know, like, how self sufficient he is or how clean really he is. I mean, his room's a mess, but his mom always cleans. Like, is that going to be a problem? Like, is he going to leave messes? Just little things like that. And so I'm just having apprehensions, and I don't know if I'm doing the right thing or what I can do to like help alleviate some of this anxiety.
Right. Okay. Well, what you're feeling is absolutely normal. Those are normal concerns for anyone that's moving in with another person, uh, whether it's somebody that you're close to or a stranger. Well, hopefully you wouldn't move in with a stranger, but um, it's it's totally normal, and I think that there's a lot that we can kind of work through and talk through to help you prepare for the move and for the changes that you will be experiencing. Um, as you found with your friend, moving in with your friend, there will be things that you will disagree on, that you won't like the way something is done, or there will be those struggles, and so it's completely normal for you to be a little anxious about that, because that's realistic. That will happen, but it's working through those struggles and finding ways um, to talk about it and to overcome it.
Yeah, I think that is probably Um, I think you hit the nail on the head. Is like how to talk about it. Like if something should arise, if there's something that's bothering me and I don't want to hurt his feelings or I don't want him to resent me, like how am I supposed to go about it without offending him or without it creating like this huge conflict, or argument.
Right.
So I'm definitely open to, like working on strategies on how to effectively communicate.
Okay. And have you talked to him about these concerns at all?
No,
No. Okay. Okay. Well, do you feel like you could talk to him about these concerns prior to making this move? Do you feel like that's a conversation that you guys could have together?
I I think so. Yeah, I guess I'm just not a very good communicator. I don't want him to think that like I'm being irrational or emotional if I bring up these concerns. I don't know how he's going to respond. And I guess that's also what worries me is like, how are we going to work through these issues, even something simple? So, but I think I can, you know, approach him with that, with these concerns. I guess I just need a little bit of help on how to do that.
Okay. Okay. And there's several different ways that we can kind of work through preparing you for those conversations. What would you think about maybe, in our next meeting doing some kind of role play, where you have the conversations that you would want to have with your boyfriend, where you have those with me, and we kind of explore different possible responses and how those would go.
Yeah, I think that sounds like a really good idea.
You think that would be helpful to you?
I think so. Yeah, and if like I have any questions like during the role play, I guess that would be a good time to ask them and get some of your feedback on how I can, better approach a scenario, handle a scenario. I think that'll be helpful.
Okay. Well, good. Then we can do that, and we can just start working through some steps to help reduce the anxiety around this change, and you know to move into developing some comfort, primarily with having these, moving these conversations into conversations with your boyfriend, so that you can both go into this big change, with some awareness of how you're both feeling towards it. Um, he might have some of the same concerns. So
You're right, he may. I guess we just have to talk about it to find out.
that's right. So we can help prepare for those conversations, and you can always also have these conversations. If you're concerned about having them on your own, then you're more than welcome to um, have a meeting with myself or another third party present as well. And maybe that would help to kind of facilitate the conversation.
Okay, that sounds like a great plan.
All right. And I just want to kind of recap for today. We, it sounds like you have this anxiety around moving in with your boyfriend, but you also have um, some some skills that we can work on to help relieve that, and some things that we can do moving forward. And I know that you have a lot of strengths as a person, and so those will help you through these conversations and moving forward.
Thank you. I
So,
look forward to it.
Right. Well, that concludes for today, and I look forward to seeing you next time.
Thank you.